turn that on right away. Wait. You guys are also not able to see anything. It's always the same with these games. Let me go slay the princess real quick. And boom, you guys are able to see what I'm seeing. Ooh. The thing stuff jiggles.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la revolution! Turn around and leave. Silence, continue to the cabin. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Wait. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Forget this, I'm not doing this. Can't someone else do this? Killing the princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end is because she's locked up? It feels like her being locked up is not going to... maybe. The end of the world, what are you talking about?
That's the spirit.
Yes, that's the spirit.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Hey, there's the other voice.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. I guess there's no other choice. I guess I was rather enthusiastic about it.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Oh, sorry.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this
Wait.
right.
Explore, take the blade. Of course.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement
Oh my god, look at that.
open,
Got a
revealing
little
staircase faintly
knife in my hand
illuminated
now.
by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nuh-uh.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Nah, no I don't.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's unarmed? I'm sorry, go with your stroke. I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess. What is she bluffing?
You lunge
I'm going
forward
right
without a
into it.
moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, look at that. The little
This is it, isn't
knife is also bloody.
it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Is it over? Of course it is.
Exactly.
She's dead.
It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
I mean...
You did kill someone. Greater good
Yeah.
or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Alright, we
You
have
open
slayed the
cabin
princess.
door, ready to return
Slayed
to a
the
world
princess.
saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast
was all a
emptiness
lie.
of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from it. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy. This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Jump in
This
the
is what's
void.
best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Of course not. Hell nah.
But you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
I mean, you can also
I
just
can
jump
hear
in the
everything
void.
You say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you.
Come on,
It wants
I want to
this
jump in the
wonderful
void.
place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare. Thank you. I made
Alright,
this
let's kill
happy little place.
ourselves.
Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice.
Bro was not happy with that. Alright, chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Sorry, yes. Proceed to the cabin. You trapped me here after I slew her last time. I'm not going to play along this time. But I already killed the princess. Okay, no. But I killed myself. What am I doing here? Wait, has this already happened? I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu and... Oh, you bastard! You're in for it now. I'm wise of your tricks. Or to your tricks. Which one sounds so much fun? Yeah, sure.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Should have a second voice
She
now.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
I suppose. We'll stick to that. We'll stick to the cult. What?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. She won't be a problem.
We'll just continue this stone cold killer path. See where that gets us.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside.
I don't think it's gonna be as easy this time, though.
The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. You killed her already.
I kinda want to approach the mirror. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. I kinda want to take the blade first, just in case. We'll take the blade.
The blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
We'll just approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next
We won't
to the
talk about it.
It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Actually, he can't even.
This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Okay, the mirror is a lie. Did not expect that.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust,
and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless
Stab her
yet
with the
real
tiny
enough
cursor.
that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to. Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
I don't think that's gonna do anything, but we'll see.
It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
If I knew I'd have to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? Stop playing the victim you threatened me last time. Of course I attack you. You're supposed to end the world. That's why I killed you last time too. You're dead. Or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? What do you want from me? Okay. No, I'm out of idea. Okay, team. I'm out of ideas, though. Slay the princess harder! It's just blind rage. Or we could just go. Both seem pretty viable for what I'm going for. I don't think she's gonna let me go that easily though. I don't want the sympathetic route. We'll slay her harder!
Princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, Keller. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here, together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
I'm not afraid of you. Stare at her in silence. Step away. Do you miss? Did you miss?
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. The horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor. You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly.
Did we get her?
Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Now we got chapter 3. The rave.
You're on a path in the wood. And
Ooh.
Here we go again. Off to slay her. Again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill
Voice
her,
of the
we
cheated.
start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost. We start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Come on. Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess. Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes, and then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real.
Man, I wish I had some
Whatever
popcorn.
you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
see. Are you the same narrator we met in the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before. We've killed her and we've been killed by her. Neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're gonna have to let her out. We might as well do it now. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. Proceed to the cabin. There's something we haven't tried. So that's how they leave. Oh, that's also a funny ending. You're not sure.
Don't do this. You're going to damn everything to oblivion. You have to do something. You can't just walk away.
It's just not happening.
Here we are. Walking away despite your You can only bend the rules so much, huh? You can talk all you want, but you can't really do much of anything, can you? Ugh, fine. You walk down the path away from the cabin. And for all our sakes that you change your mind before it's too late.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? Everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh. Oh?
What's going on? Where are we? I don't know. But it feels like...
Oh no. Oh.
That son of a bitch flipped over the table, didn't he?
Oh. The world around you unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulation pulses louder, something others comes close. Feelers propagate the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance, fingers drag. Resistance, fingers drag glass across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration, this vessel is full of you. You need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Embrace the thoughts constricting you. This is a nightmare, wake up. It's not. Return to your destined path, or face the consequences. Denial.
You're on a path in the woods.
The real Slated
and
Princess
at the
starts
end of
here.
that path
Ooh.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So did I get rid of my voices?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Huh. What if we just like
Seriously?
turn around right
You're
now?
just going to
Right away.
turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Find you persistent, I'll go to the cabin and slay the princess. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I won't slay her, maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. Lie, yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish coming of the new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. That's funny.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever.
Ah, just like when I saved the world.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get from dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess.
Your
Let's
silence
just quietly.
is deafening.
Yes, let's just continue down in
Fine.
silence.
You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah, well guess I'll start walking in different directions again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
I think the narrator wants to end
And
the
here
world.
we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wait, what's going on?
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yep, pretty much.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Alright. Chapter 2, The Stranger.
You're on a path in the
Oh.
woods. And
There's
at
just
the
a
end of
giant
that
bird
path
cage around
is a
us.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting sense of deja vu. Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died and the whole world ended. This was where there the last time. You can't force it to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
What do you mean someone other than me?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
What do you mean someone else?
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
He might have walled off everything.
Contrarian. Oh, contrarian.
But I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Oh, I see.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you can pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Silently proceed to the cabin. Okay, yeah, heading in the cabin where the flicker is lit. Let's just... Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Oh. That's the...
Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin interior is
wrong.
A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot
Oh
there,
god, that is
such
trippy.
that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, and when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
That's true.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Explore, approach the mirror. Let's just ask about the mirror this time.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Huh. Nou, who's contract?
There's definitely a
Contraire.
mirror. There isn't.
I
You insisting it
Another
isn't
word.
there just makes me want to look at it even
contradicting
more.
who? I also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Let's just approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Dude, it's still funny.
This really isn't funny.
I know it is.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Take the
Take
blade.
the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then have the other way. Thumb
No.
at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if
Dang
we
it.
hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
I'm not touching the screen. Unless something
It
actually
really
pops
doesn't
up.
matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Oh, do I get to choose how I'm holding the blade? Hold the blade the other way.
You switch your grip on
Yes.
the blade. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes! Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Princess gotta be all. Throw the blade at them. Wait, I can make saves. Okay, let's make a throwaway save and see what happens if I throw this thing out the window.
Yes! Do it!
Whee.
Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon. What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Alright, let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from
Oh, damn.
unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
I guess we jump.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
I'm sure we don't need a
But
weapon.
we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Take the center staircase, take the harsh staircase to the left, or take the soft stair. Aw, no way, no option to jump down. I just want to jump. We'll take the center staircase.
Step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least,
Should have just
it's
jumped,
taking you
dude.
somewhere.
Should have just jumped, man.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh,
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. You know what happened to me? I'm sorry I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. I don't know why you're down here. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was here to slay you. Let's just ask
I
about
don't remember
this.
what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Oh, I asked it to her, not... I thought I
We're
asked the
probably
navigator.
stuck down here forever, aren't we?
Oh.
There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
We weren't here
Does it
before.
matter?
We went away.
Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you
It's
need
most
to
certainly
do it
already
now.
too late.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
For all I know, you're locked down here because... Brother, you're Fred. What's your name? There's more of you now. I'm getting you out of here. Try to free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. Wait. But I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. But I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement, regretfully. It selects everything. This is most certainly gonna create, like...
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all... falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
That's so
Little
funny.
for regret, isn't
That's
it?
a funny line.
Please.
I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. Say nothing. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Oh, the void is here. Delusion of choice. Wait. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Explore. I don't know where she is. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror. Approach the mirror. Let's.
It is. Does that mean the world ended? What are we supposed to do now? I'm begging you, don't do this.
We are approaching the mirror. The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
What else is there? You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. The silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Oh. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Oh! Oh no! Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. You recognize the presence inhabited the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Oh yeah, that's what you wanted, wasn't it? You're that thing that I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you here to? Are you what sent me here to slay the princess? Are you trapped me here? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? What happens now? Attack the entity. Destroy the body. Destroy your body. Let's ask about the narrator.
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
You're that thing I met in... Okay, hold on, we're back here.
I
Are
have
you what
only
sent me?
just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Ooh. That's a no. Do you know about the world beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Huh. Are you the princess? What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole.
Ooh.
And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will she forget? How many more pieces do I have to find? And what if I don't? I'll send this to slay the princess to destroy her and stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you? How many more
than you
pieces will I have to
found,
find?
but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home. Everything, until we meet again.
Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You won't. Everything goes dark and you die. Alright. A rich and vibrant heart. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Hold on. Silence, Pixart. Okay. No, wait. There we go.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end.
The end of the world. Alright.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Let's ask for the reward. That is actually... Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
He...
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
The end of the world, what are you talking about? Let's just silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning,
She will lie. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Okay, wait, let's do this. Just proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden...
We'll enter the basement. We'll leave the knife behind this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming
Are we going to
here
kill her
unarmed.
again? I'm here to save you. Lie. I'm here. You can say I'm here to save you, or you can say I'm here to save you, but that's a lie. Ooh.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck
Oh,
here
no.
forever.
I guess we'll go
I
through most of
see.
the.
You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Oh, we're going
Come
through the
downstairs.
evil.
I want to see the face of my rescuer.
We're going through the evil paths first.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You
Um,
were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big
I don't
mistake.
even think I
Don't
can
even
break
try
her out of
it.
the chains. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Well, you're not
Thank you.
exactly giving me a choice to
Thank you.
attack her.
You're
Actually, I
making
forgot
a
the knife.
huge mistake.
Knife. Well,
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
no, there's nothing
Whoever locked the
upstairs.
princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Upstairs, please. And if
Maybe
there's
there's
a
some
key.
way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
I mean, technically, you could
If
break
we
your
were stuck down
hand
here long
and
enough, I'm
just
sure we'd be
squeeze it
nonchalant
through.
about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone else here?
Try the door. Hey, let me out of here. That does nothing. Probably not. Who knows? Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You
We'll try the door.
but it's locked from the outside.
I guess we're
You
returning.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah.
Easier for whom? easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Oh.
She barely hesitates
Oh,
before raising
yeah.
her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
I don't
You
even.
won't like what happens if you do that.
Well, we did say we were gonna kill her. So, like, this... We're gonna override the save. That it doesn't feel like that's gonna go anywhere, but this...
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's
I was
nothing
about to
she
say
can do
she's
to hurt.
dying and she knows it.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Yes! Slay the
Though your nerves are
princess!
seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job. Run for the stairs and lock her in the basement. That is also a good way. Well, I got this
You
far.
steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive?
We'll be fine, mate.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright, chapter 2, The Witch. Woohoo.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Aw,
If he doesn't
persuading
remember
me.
what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our
Opportunist.
chest, and I'm not sure we can trust
Ooh.
him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I even bother doing anything? Let's just proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Maybe I should have asked that question. It's a bit too late for that. Unless there's a go back button. Huh. Look at that. Is there a go back button? I don't think there is. No matter. Let's just proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a
Ooh.
mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This time we'll just take the blade right away.
Take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
I don't think she...
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
I like exploring the
It
mirror
says
option.
there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
I trust my eyes. Why would they lie about there being a mirror? What's the point? Why would he lie about mirror? Let's just...
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it. Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done?
Yes, we shall approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Oh, whoa.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I'm not nasty.
Silence,
Let's say
I
nothing.
see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
Oh, I remember this one.
Look,
I think.
I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Not really.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
I
Just
think it's all in
focus on the
front of us.
task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Can she hear the voices in our head?
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. I made mistakes. I'm sure you've made mistakes. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you. Or not for killing. It's gonna get you out of here somehow. I get the sense that you're not happy with me. I've probably gotta pick that one. You scared me, okay? When you started gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand. We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones. Look, I know things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than the both of us. We should team up. But I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here. That's kind of what I did, so I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of goodwill. I don't think giving her the blade is a good idea. I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. There's so many different paths you can take from here. I should probably just like save all of these big strings. I like to be straightforward with you, my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think I might be a danger to the world. Okay, so this is the attack option, and this is also the attack option, but with less yapping.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Let's just go into slaying her right away. No, it feels boring. What do you mean skip? You can skip? What does this do? No. We'll try that out some other time.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away. You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
Ooh. You turn to leave, but as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan, seemingly uttered by the walls themselves, followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits. The cabin starts to get smaller. What the hell is going on?
Oh boy, you better get going.
We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on. As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped basement
Playing it safe.
close in around you, instinct kicks in and you bolt upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you. The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting even smaller and smaller. That's fine, we'll just leave. I'm sure you'd like to do that, but unfortunately there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself.
Oh boy. Can I still use the knife to cut myself through the roof?
What do we do? As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
What about you? They'll crush you just as these will still crush me. Make them stop. You can make them stop, right? We're not animals, we're people. We can work this things out. Give up and wait for your death. I'll take it all back.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction.
Make a good point.
The roots grow ever closer. No, we can see them.
They're pressing in. I mean, they're probably pressing it on you. I'm only assuming that because I can't see you, but it sure sounds like you are. Why are you doing this?
Because it's in my nature. Just like you coming here to hurt me is in yours. It's who I am.
That is extremely not us. We're just doing what we're told, and making the best out of a difficult situation. We didn't even try to kill her. We just left her here. It's the same thing. It isn't. You feel something against your back. A thick root pushing its way into the cabin. An unstoppable, unyielding wall of bark. You're running out of time. Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
Oh, what's the matter? You're scared of thorny roots digging into your neck? Are you scared of suffocating in this dark, dark place alone? Good.
That one made me feel bad inside. I don't want people to think we're scared. Nobody likes someone who's scared of things.
Yes, that.
I, for one, think this is a perfectly reasonable situation to feel scared in. This place is getting awful tight. You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin.
It feels like we could have got our way
Make
out at
something of
the
ourselves
beginning.
with that attitude. At least she isn't gonna make something of herself either. At first it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight. Then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
This suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood.
Dang.
And then you pop. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3: The Wilds.
We are a path
Okay.
in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves.
Oh, look at the cursor.
Preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
Why does he want to know? I don't mind where we are right now. It's
Oh, the voice of the
rather nice.
paranoid. Damn.
I can hear what everyone is thinking.
There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing. And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
This thing watches us. What is she? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Why don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? This is how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Whatever we are, it's now it's an abomination and I want out. I don't like this. How do I stop her? Do nothing. I'm supposed to be me, and you're supposed to be something that isn't me.
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Remember how it felt? Turn inward and find your freedom. Dang. This is another thing that I want to see what happens in both cases.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this. Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart. Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it.
The mirror? Is it the mirror?
Everyone's pulling in different directions, but that feeling doesn't have a motive, it just exists. Maybe we should look at it.
Barry, now before it's too late, gaze at the hatred in your heart.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves.
I love me.
Thinking, giving into absolute madness. We exist. We're real. We're separate from her. Of course we are. What are we? I can't remember.
I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered. And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. And you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better. Finally, I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some division,
The
when
wounds,
so,
some tears can never be mended.
truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were. A cabin comes into
Oh,
being
damn.
among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole.
I'm sorry, I just got...
And then you find yourself,
Oh.
blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Kill
I mean,
me
obviously
then,
I'm gonna do it.
if you hate me so much, just get it over with.
I don't like this. What he wants us to do. It's just cruel. It feels like we'd be killing a part of ourselves.
Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill.
Do we have to do this?
You have to. You know you have to.
I never wanted to kill you, not really, but we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever this is. Whatever happened to us. Damn it, another good split.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I'm sorry.
Alright. The void is here once more. Whatever that thing was. But you never see her die. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but not the end for me. Oh god! It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Can't even trust ourselves.
Can't even... Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The bloat you've grown. Have I? You find yourself in a long, quiet... you find yourself in the long quiet once again. This feels so trippy. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer? Why does it feel... Wait, what does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
When I go back, it's if there's an invisible wall closes around me. Why can't I not do the same things I've done before? Wait, for real? Have you been kinder to me than anyone else? You have been kinder to me than anyone else, thank you. I guess we can pick that.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
That is an interesting way of saying it. Oh wow. Enough with this, but we're not actually saying anything. What if I don't want to bring you any more vessels? How many more vessels do I need to bring you? What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've heard them.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
What? Okay, hold on, close it for now. When I go.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Huh. What do you want me to bring you next
Gifts
time?
aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
So do you have any preferences on how you'd like to change and grow? Let's just go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the wounded wilds to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that...
Hold on. Save this. has some things that I'm more interested in. I never wanted to kill you, not really, but we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us.
You devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming. He's not in our head anymore, at least not like before. I don't think he can stop us now. I'm not bluffing. You won't be so smug when it happens. He's weak, thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority. We're clearly the ones with authority around here, so we can do whatever we like. You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm fine. Cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so cold without you.
Huh. Okay, so that just ends in this same way. You didn't get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
The
There's that
narrator's already
mirror
gone.
again. Why is it here? Why now?
Okay, well, that works as well, I guess. What if we like... embrace your transformation. Look at that.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
Yes. There's a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. He wouldn't be trying to discourage us if that were true. That's right, I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
Well,
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I trust you. Find a way out.
You won't find anything if I have to starve you. If I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
You find something. It's cold and smooth. And gently Huckles then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
Oh god, what am I?
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his police disappeared, the sound of breaking glass for a moment. You and she gaze through the thinnest hole of the world's empty place. You need to be.
We found it. I knew it. I knew there was something he was keeping from us. Is that really all it took?
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful.
What is it? And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
But you never get a chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Here's the thing. I don't think I can do this. Restart like this. Feels like I kind of just have to continue every time. Which isn't too bad. Oh, I do have a bunch of these saves. How do I get rid of those? Let's just go.
You're on a path in the woods.
Continue.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Maybe I should have read what I said.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Alright. Let's just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Are we gonna take the blade? You know what, we'll just do the same thing. And then this time we'll try to
The door
free
to the
her.
basement creep her voice softly.
Hello?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to.
Don't let it fool you. How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Should we talk first? Let's talk first.
Okay.
What's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked here for a reason. If I've seen the first person for a while, what have you been eating or drinking? Oh wow, there's so much. Wait.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
What do you mean? That is very important.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I don't know anything. I was sent here to slay you. You're at least supposed to end the world. But I don't think you're actually dangerous, but I want to see for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Just how long has she been down here?
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
Yes? What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I have my reasons to keep my information secret from you. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I still have a few more questions before
There's
we
going to
leave.
be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know? Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
She's definitely hiding something.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
So we could examine the change right now, and or we could just get the blade. You know what? I did say I was gonna go save her this time, or at least try to free her this time.
You're only making this more difficult.
Might as well go. Might as well stick with my plan.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Going to check upstairs, maybe see if the keys.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Let's
Your
shout
shouts
this
and
time.
pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
So I think we're just
I heard the
basically at the
doors
same place,
They
except
locked
with a
you down
little
here
more
too,
yapping.
didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
This is
As
not
she
a
rips
fun
her
image.
flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh yeah, they removed the option now.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh my god, all of this is grayed out because that actually goes back to the other path.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
So,
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
hold on.
The blade. Move the blade.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She's just not gonna be quick
She
about it.
plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
It can't just end like this, right?
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We could leave. We could try to leave again.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Which other voice do we get this time?
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time,
Smitten.
did he? If we're going to save our beloved,
Oh, the Smiten.
we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved?
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see
I
about
mean
that.
4. There are only
You
3
must
of
be
us.
sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Wait, no. I guess they're counting me as well.
What can I say? A world
Oh no,
without
wait, they're
love
counting
is
the
a world
princess.
that isn't worth saving.
This is more than just this is more than just deja vu. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure the whole thing literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to
I
doing
guess
your
we won't
job
be
and
turning our way
saving
back.
the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Yeah, let's just agree to disagree.
A
Go.
warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. Pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart.
I do.
My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay, let's proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its
Ooh.
stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison
Look at
befitting
that, another
a
mirror.
royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So are we grabbing the blade this time? Let's just go for the mirror
Walk up
first.
to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
I don't think we're gonna hear
Now
any
it's
of...
gone. Pity. We
Ah,
could
no,
have a
we
feather
do.
out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
What? Alright, are we taking the blades? If we could use it to free her. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, come on, of course. Good enough. Okay. Take the blade or don't take the blade. We'll take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table.
Chill,
It'd be difficult to slay the
understand.
princess and save the world without a weapon.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again.
There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls.
Damn.
The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells
I
already.
still don't trust her.
Held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Wait a
You
second.
know she can't hear you, right?
She isn't actually
She
chained.
may not be able to hear my words,
Unless the
but
chain is on her,
surely
again,
she
on her
can
leg.
hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Damn it. Right as we're getting somewhere. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? I mean, we just talked about that, so do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking. I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Honestly, the world sucks. People are plague, and I hope you brought a slow, painful death for I have no feelings. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. I don't want to. I'll just remain silent.
Eyes quiver as she waits for your response.
I didn't end the world? I didn't end the world.
She's clearly just saying what she thinks you want to hear.
That's true.
Or she's innocent. How could a beauty like her be capable of ending
She's
the
definitely
world?
not innocent.
It's not rational.
Ooh. I could make a save, but I know I'm not gonna actually, do anything with it. So like I might as well just make the save for now.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down.
Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing?
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you.
What?
Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
She can't be that ignorant.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved.
Lady
Thank
killer,
you for
slay
doing this.
innocents.
I know it must have been difficult. I feel sick.
Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
Get over it. smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
Oh.
Raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and... Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
He's technically not wrong, but I'm the one who makes the decision here, and I say no. If that's what you want to do, let's see what happens. Remains silent.
What? No, let's not do that.
You won't use your fancy reverse psychotherapeutics on me, murderer. We're dying together right now. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Everything goes dark. And you die.
Chapter 3, the Grey. Ooh. Exciting.
You're on a path in the woods.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead.
Oh, hey, the voice of the cult is back.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Damn.
I'm still here too. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment,
Where
our
is the cabin?
relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again.
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice.
It was unpleasant.
It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try.
The voices in my
I'm
head are
going to
fighting.
actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too. Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
We haven't talked enough about how different this. We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. It wasn't different last time. What happens if you don't go to the cabin? I'm the one in charge here, and if we slay her again, you're not gonna make it kill yourself. So is that clear? Whatever happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well.
If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time.
Huh.
Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends.
Yes, I already told you that she's alive.
Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well. I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive.
Influence doesn't require life.
But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive?
Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed.
I shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
She'll find a way out eventually and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens.
Again he makes her out to be a monster. I'm tired of all this slander. She's never hurt anyone in her life except for us, and that was our fault.
We don't know that. She could have done all sorts of things we weren't around to see. Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
Alright, well, let's go to the cabin.
I'm sure you've already
this
heard
is
my
a cabin.
words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright?
Oh, we'll muck it up all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens. Are you even alive?
What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Alright, proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her?
Our beloved. So she does live.
She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door, it's just that damn mirror again.
Ah, yes, the mirror. So we can see the monster we've become. If it even lets us look before it vanishes too.
The mirror?
Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade.
No, no.
That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Approach the mirror. Explore, but there's no door. Let's just approach the mirror.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off. Yes, trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way.
Wait. This is because we interacted with the mirror the last time, isn't it?
It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
Alright, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Oh.
revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Yeah, right, wow. I'm sorry about last time. Are we good? Is anyone there? I think we have a lot to talk about. I don't have a weapon. There wasn't anything upstairs for me when I got here. Proceeds down the stairs.
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants.
That's what you said. That's what you said last time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently. Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table. We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old self quick. Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire. She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Explore. Why did you close the door? Let me out. I tried to kill me. I'm going to burn. Are you mad at me for killing you? Sorry. Rush for the blade. Rush for the door. Can I...
As you rush up the stairs towards the princess, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You push through the flames, trying to ignore the choking hot air filling your lungs. You manage to reach her, your hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade. The metal is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact. You can't so much as pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried, the bones of your hand fusing in place around the weapon. The princess, smiling warmly as her skin bubbles away, places her hand on yours and clutches it to her chest. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad.
That was really terrible.
It was so bad.
But somehow, nothing is so much worse.
You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Oh, they always do. You just haven't experienced enough.
Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
Alright. But despite your best efforts not to die, it's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go?
So do the other voices.
Should we try and find her?
Did the other voices disappear?
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You don't need to comfort them.
This is the end for you, but not for me.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Huh.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. No. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other, so that change you, so that make you worse.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
But really, it all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion. I have no opinion one way or another on the matter.
How strange of you to ask me then.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the burns grey to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I don't know. I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think this is enough for now. For me at least. I should definitely play it. I will definitely continue this game like tomorrow maybe, or who knows when. We'll see. Might get distracted. But essentially, no. Hey. Hmm. Maybe I should have made it a save first. No matter. For now, this is enough. Let's see who we can rate. Is anyone playing this game? Oh, actually have a few people playing this game. Huh. You know, I think I'm just gonna end it normally. So, hope you beings have a good one. Thank you all for being here, and you guys have a good one. Bye bye.